Hello, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your reading for this month of May. Remember to go check out your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus sign, or if you're cross watching for someone else. And you can also send this to someone else too. So thank you also for the likes and shares and subscribes. I really appreciate that. So we're going to talk about how to navigate through this month. We're going to look into the astrology, have a look into the psychic tarot, and see what Spirit is saying. But the crystal that I recommend for you guys to get through this month, and I'll just pop this up. So Pisces, your spirit is speaking. May opens a door to true healing. So that would be my beautiful smoky quartz was coming through loud and clear. A secondary one, which was a little bit harder to show you, would be root-related quartz. So I was really sort of feeling this like inclusion type energy, or this kind of world within a world type energy, but it's all about purging and clearing negativity and having protection. So you could also work with a piece of black tourmaline, which is also in root-related quartz. But I'll just hold this up again. It's just such a beautiful piece. So this is also repelling negativity, and it's a really great one to have in your home to really set that intention for protection. So the other thing that we also have this month for you guys is the abundance potion. So align your energy with my magnetic tea blend. But the affirmation on here, I attract abundance with prosperity and ease, because I do feel you are leveling up. This is going to be a really interesting month for you guys. Let me just bring this up to share with you. So if you come on over here, and also when you purchase a potion, you receive a free invite to my beautiful new moon events, which are community events online. So we get to chat with other people in the manifestation community, and abundance is one of the most popular ones in terms of what people are working with at the moment. So you can see here exactly what the ingredients are, very clean, very fresh, and all centered around the alchemy of abundance. I also want to remind you that my sessions are now over on Solreta.com. So you will see here, psychic tarot reading is probably the most popular, especially if you have deep in-depth questions, and you can use the discount code Mother's Day to save 10% off for this month. So coming back to you, my gorgeous Pisces, your spirit is speaking. May opens the door to true healing. So let's have a look at some of the astrology for this month. And everything that you need that I spoke about is in the description box below. So Pisces, whispers from your soul are starting to get louder, with Pluto retrograde in your 12th house beginning about May the 4th. So we've already had that. I am a bit later getting this out. Having my broken nose fixed has set me back a little, but healing is good. So this opens the door to portal for deep inner healing. So old fears, limiting beliefs, or buried emotions may rise, not to haunt you, but to free you. So this is a powerful time for spiritual release. Don't go it alone. Lean on a trusted guide or a therapist or a beautiful soul group or meditation practice to help keep you clear to what your spirit no longer wants to hold on to. So Mercury entering your third house around May the 10th will enhance your communication and insight. You will find yourself expressing your truth more clearly, having healing conversations, especially with siblings or close friends, and bringing new understanding. So with this, the Scorpio full moon on around May the 12th, depending on where you are in the world, will light up your 9th house, closing a chapter related to a belief system, a travel goal, or higher learning. So you've outgrown something, and this is a deep, deep time to honor that and to really look at the wisdom that you've earned with this as well. So around May the 20th, the sun will shift into Gemini, energizing your 4th house of home and emotional grounding. So with Mercury and the new moon following around the 26th of May, this is a perfect time to envision your future, to really envision a future sanctuary too. If we think about the home being that, or even a dream home, you might want to visualize and feel into that. So whether this is about family for you, or it's about relocation, or just inner peace, this is about setting your heartfelt intention. So May 24th will bring a turning point as Saturn will enter your 2nd house, initiating powerful chapters around money, values, and self-worth. So it's asking you to really look at building long-lasting things, long-lasting foundations, and asking you to tap more into your true essence and tap more into that deeper esoteric knowledge that Aquarius can sometimes have too. Pisces can sometimes have, it's tapping you into your soulfulness. So with this is about building your intention, knowing your inner worth is your greatest currency. So let's have a look into the cards for you guys for this month. Let's see what Spirit is saying for my beautiful Pisces. The first thing I'm being shown, I keep hearing them say the word navigate, navigate, and then I start to see a wheel. I forget what they're called, but it's like the helm behind a ship. And I keep seeing it's like feeling like this steering, this heaviness of like having to try and like force something to move through water, which is emotion, and the wind be going against us. And then all of a sudden, I'm seeing the wind change, the sail shift. And then I'm being shown this, like sitting back and taking the hands off. So what we were once fighting, what we were trying to really like headstrong move towards or move into that wind, it's now about letting Spirit guide and direct you, is the clairvoyant vision that Spirit is showing me. And there's a happiness that's glowing and coming from the heart in this, in that we don't have to fight so hard for that change and shift. It's actually happening organically. So let me pick the cards. There's a very clear, beautiful vision. I wish I sometimes could translate the emotion and feeling. I try to do it as best as I can with my words, but it's still not the same as being literally in the midst of the vision. It's like I'm seeing eyes open or eyes closed into another reality. I love it. So we have a few cards. We have 6 cards. Spirit's guiding me to flip these over. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh. This is a beautiful month for you guys. So 8 of disc. This is about like all of those seeds, all of those belief systems, all of that soul healing, all of that work that you've been doing, a birthing, a brand new beginning. This is something that's aligned to your heart. And we're seeing a light body activation. So you might literally light up and look like magic. But what we also see here is the Queen of Wands and the Empress. So this is not only you just like activating a little bit, this is destiny type energy in the making is what we're seeing. So Queen of Wands, this is fearlessly getting behind the helm of the ship, as we were talking about. And with the Empress, she often gives to everyone else. This is a time for you to give to yourself. And look at this, a lot of heart-led energy with the Blue Lotus. This is the vision. Your heart knows the vision. And then we have the card of lust and healing. So you'll know what is true. You'll understand what is lust compared to what is love, what is, things that serve you and things that you can start to be open to receiving as well. I will get clarifiers around this, but Jupiter and Libra energy, this is all growth and expansion. With this too, this is deep meditation. This is also you coming into a sense of knowing where your soul is actually leading you. So it's a really, really beautiful energy, very, very high power for you guys this month when you're with your intuition, with this Queen of Wands, and with Spirit actually giving you codes and keys and downloads around this. So let's get some Mythos Tarot and see what is coming up. I can see now why Spirit was giving us the smoky quartz. We're talking about rutilated quartz and tourmaline. This is to protect you on your journey. Okay, let's see what advice Spirit has for us for the month of May for my beautiful Pisces. You guys are always so patient waiting for your sign, because I do go by in the right astrological order. So I appreciate your patience and the thumbs up and the comments. Thank you. Okay, a lot of cards for you guys. So advice from Spirit. Let me just move these ones out of the way. We have the Hierophant. Oh my gosh. Your intuition, like the messages that are trying to drop through into this realm, please do not ignore them. So we have the Hierophant. This is that connection you had to Spirit, to higher self, to your guides, and the Moon card. So it's speaking literally directly to your intuition. Imagine like a shell, and it's like blowing a little soft horn into your ear, or like whispers. And that's the way it's coming through. But if we're not open to seeing this and we're just looking for change on a physical level, we could totally miss this. So 4 of Cups, This is this energy of not just looking at the 3 cups, it's looking at the hand of spirit, bringing the 4th cup in. So notice the synchronicities, notice your dreams, notice messages that are coming, whether it's from friends telling you the same thing, from different mouths coming through. We've got a 6 of Swords. So things are trying to move for you. We're seeing this beautiful energy. A 6 of Swords for me is that real mercurial energy of where there's another world existing, a template in the quantum. And it might be that we're putting our dreams in that quantum net, and things are starting to come back in. We're actually starting to fill that giant fishing net. It's starting to fill with fish, or starting to fill with your dreams. So we've got Knight of Swords. Just be careful that you're not speaking into existence what it is that you don't want, because I am seeing that also come up. So this does feel like a month of you guys being master manifestors. You just have to choose what it is that you're speaking into this world and into this reality. Are you speaking things that you don't want to have happen? Because that could literally come in too. And with the Sun card, it's going to be more apparent than perhaps the whispers and the things that you're calling in that your belief system is maybe not yet 100% holding. So just watch out for that. I also would watch out for who you're sharing your dreams and your visions with. So let's see what else we have for you guys for this month of May with the Star Tarot. They're giving me the word ridicule. Some of you might be worried about ridicule or worried about like what other people are thinking. I want you to cancel and delete that. I want you to be in this vision or in this moment of, if I was living my best life, what would that look like? And the cards that we have, we've got the 10 of Wands in reverse, which is amazing to see. So this is where we're trying to control things, or other people are trying to control us, and we're seeing that purge. So 10 of Wands, this is not giving a crap about what other people think. This is not taking on everyone else's values and their things of what they're saying you should do. A 10 of Wands traditionally is Saturn energy and Sagittarius. This is people trying to control us, weigh us down, slow us down. It's a card of oppression. And it's a card sometimes that, you know, it's a lot of a spiritual burden to carry. So excited to see that in reverse. We have a 6 of Wands, which is a victory celebration energy, and a bit of a timeline shift, or an alignment shift, I should say. We then have the card of Judgment. So you still might get like a little bit of ridicule, or a little bit of people going, are you sure? You know, for making changes and things. With this Judgment card too, this is not about you waking anyone up. This is not about you having to be the instigator, or the person to heal, or the person to save. This is actually letting people do their own stuff. It's knowing that sometimes people need to tick things off the list, or they need to go through their own karma, their own lessons. So I want you to focus on you for this month. I want you to sit back, let other people have their mistakes. And unless it's, of course, a life or death situation, but I don't want you to feel like you have to heal everyone. This is about focusing on you for this month. We have the Ace of Swords and the World card too. So Ace of Swords, this is about paying attention to the higher guidance coming in. The World card, you're having cycles and things shift and change and close. But we need to be the architect and build the new dreams. We need to build the new vision for what it is that you want. So that net that I was talking about before, we need to create that net. We need to create that architecture with the mind. We need to start putting it out there with our heart, start speaking our vision into the world, and start to feel like what it would be if that net really caught all of our dreams and brought it to us, what that would feel like. So let's get you guys a card from the star cards. Actually, they want another round. Hold on a sec. There's something else Spirit wants to say in terms of advice from the Rider-Waite deck. We got the King of Wands here. We have the 5 of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the High Priestess. I actually feel like this is taking advice from people that have already mastered, or people that are working with things that you would like to be working with. So I do feel this is to seek advice from someone that's illuminated, that stands out. King of Wands. This is an authority type figure in whatever it is that you're wanting to do. And then we have a 5 of Wands. So don't fight over sort of like the scrappy energy or be deterred by people coming in to plant seeds of doubt or confusion. You will clearly have your intuition actually give you the message around where it is that you're to go next or the next piece of the puzzle. But it's your job to take the physical action. Spirit can give you the coin, but you've got to move it in this earth realm. And you're going to become something much, much better. So, the high priestess, this is sort of like the peak of us living in our quantum in that higher place or higher momentum. And with this high priestess, she actually shuts off and ignores anything of like a five of wands or eight of wands nature. She's like, what was that? I can hear a murmur in the background, but it's coming from outside. It doesn't even impact or affect me. I'm just going to turn the music up. That's the vision of the spirit showing me with this. So yeah, you are becoming a higher version of yourself. So let's get you a Syrian star card and we will see what spirit is also giving us for this month oracle wise. So, this is the card of love. Be open to higher levels of love for self and others. So, for a few of you, this might actually be around manifesting love, or it may be around just opening up in order to receive more and hold more, because this is something that we need to practice. A lot of us are really good at like giving love, admiration, affection, helping others. But how good are you at receiving? And I feel one more for you guys, inspiration. Inspiration comes from both the inner and outer worlds. Follow the path of the highest energy. So see what lights you up on a love level, inspiration level. And with that ace of coins, you will be feeling that. So just take note. You may want to come back and remind yourself and rewind and watch this later. Everything that you are looking for, whether it's a session with me, everything's in the description box below, or my gorgeous potions. But I hope you have a wonderful month, and please use the discount code Mother's Day in all caps, and I will see you very shortly. Bye.